What is... Are you kidding me? There's another whale! There's a whale right in the river! Today's the day we're going to rejoin the tribe, guys. And even though I need to kill this turtle for keratin to make the saddle for my big birdie so we can fly around, that's not how we're going to be getting back to the tribe, because these guys are just so rare on my little bit of beach. Let's take this guy down. Ooh, hang on, the bowler doesn't stop them. He must be a little bit too big. Alright, we'll do this the hard way. This guy's not so tough. So, yeah, I've been looking everywhere for animals that I can get the keratin drops off, and yeah, they're just not around this area, so I don't think we'll be making the saddle. We're going to be taking a raft, but let me just drop this guy first. Yeah, so here we go. I've got 19 keratin there. Not nearly enough to make a saddle. But yeah, so we're not flying back, but I've built a raft so we can basically walk back. When I say walk back on a raft, we're going to hug the beach. I'm terrified of whales. I'm just checking the inventory of all these guys to see what I want to take with me. Yes, there's my food. Let's take that. And the reason I've got a raft is if we come across a beastie on the beach, we can easily get away from him. So I'm just trying to get Norma Jean here to follow me down, because I'm just going to let her swoop above my head as we travel on the raft. And I'm going to take El Smasho and Chuck Berry with me. I'll leave the other two dodgy dinos. And yes, we're going on a cruise, guys. So everyone, come with me. Okay, is everyone assembled? Are we ready to go? I've made myself a brand new raft. It's a little bit different design to the one I did last time. I've sunk the foundations a little bit lower in the raft because I'm worried about sharks biting at the bottom. And then I've just put a few slabs of roofs over the top. So here I am, and I need to get to about 70-30. So I've just got to go west to where that little island is with the lake in the middle. Okay, come on guys, let's get you all aboard. Oh great, now it started raining. What are you doing? Everyone just sit still, we can still make it. Oh no, what's that up ahead? Oh, that one's a dolphin, but I'm pretty sure I saw a big fin in the water up there. Oh man, I've barely even started. Visibility is poor. I can't tell if that's a dolphin or a shark. I'm not sure I want to go out there. We're about 30 seconds in. My house is right back there. And I think I'm going to chicken out. It's just a little bit too dark. I can't see under the water. Yep, let's turn around. And we'll try again tomorrow. Okay, the rain has finally cleared. And I'm stuck on a coral reef. This is not much of an epic voyage. I spend most of the time scraping the bottom of the raft on the ground, but it's better than running into a whale. Now I'm completely turned around here. Come on. I wouldn't even call this a raft. This is more of an amphibious vehicle, the way I'm driving this thing. Oh, I'd love to go out into deeper water, but it is not worth it. Now up ahead you see we've got a river. Now this is one of the reasons why I decided to make this journey. Oh, scared me. It's one of the reasons I wanted to make this journey on a raft. The last thing I want to be doing is going really far inland with my only dinos, trying to find a safe place to cross. So this way we can just quickly duck across the rivers. And I think you get big crocodiles in the rivers too, so we have to watch out for them. So, ooh, what happened then? Did something hit the boat? Oh... That worried me. Now, what is... Are you kidding me? There's another whale! There's a whale right in the river! Oh, that... Come on, get away from the deep water. That is so lucky I didn't try and cross that when I had no visibility when it was raining. Oh, that my second raft would have been toast. Okay, I guess we're going upriver to try and get away from this whale. How do people even use rafts anymore with whales out there? I mean, this is hardly an easy way to travel. At least we've had no big dinos yet. Imagine if we got one now, like a big nasty bird thing. We'd have to go out into the water and risk the whale. And I don't want to do that. I think I'd rather jump on the land and try and fight. Oh no, the big carnivore up the front there. Can't see the whale. We've got to go around this big rock. Let's just go as quick as we can. I don't know what those jellyfish are going to try and do to my raft. Come on, get around the rock. Get around. Ooh, someone's built a house up here. I didn't know I had neighbours. They probably weren't here for very long, though. They've probably moved on. Do we risk a crossing? Yep, I got one of those big bird things. Big birds up the front. I don't want to get too close to him. Let's just do it. Let's run the gauntlet. Can't see the whale. I don't know how deep this water is. Okay, I think we're good. Let's just fang it and get away from that bird. Okay, I think we're pretty safe from whales here. It's nice and shallow. We're travelling fast, making good time, and there are no big nasties on the beach. And I haven't seen a shark yet, so I think we're going to make it pretty easily. Alright, I don't think we're here yet. I just parked the boat because I've come across some civilization. We've got a little dino there, a little building. I don't know whose place this is, but it's definitely not where I need to be. But we're not far off. I've got 2 more rivers to cross, I think. And then we're going to get there. Okay, I've found the owner. Not exactly the the safest place to sleep. It was only a matter of time before we found a big shark. Lovely. Oh, what? Oh, scaring me, bird. So let's just try and circle around this guy. I don't want anything to do with him. Ooh, and actually we might stop here because there are some turtles. I haven't seen turtles for ages, so let's park the boat. I'll take my dinos out and we'll get us some keratin off these guys. Alright, come here, Norma. I want you to stay by the boat. So, stop flying around. Why won't you land? Norma Jean? Where are you going? What happened? She's flying off. I don't know this game very well. Okay. Norma Jean's gone. So here I am collecting keratin for her saddle and she's just taken off on me. Okay. Lovely. This isn't exactly what I had in mind. One at a time, guys. Oh no, I'm in the middle of them now too. Oh gosh, I'm not really well trained at dino fighting yet. Ow, get away! So not quite as successful a journey as I was hoping. We've lost one dino already, and now we've got another big rock to go around. So it's okay, though it still looks pretty shallow around here. I don't... Ooh. Okay, let's get around quick. No whales, no whales. Okay. Ooh, another hut. We are getting very close to civilization. Are we here? We're here! We made it! We're back to base. Oh, lovely. It's good to be home. And I'm not sure where we're going to be making our permanent base for the moment, so I'm just going up to this building over here. This is Hodag's place, and we're just going to park our animals there until we get ourselves organised. Well, this is a lot bigger than my little shack, and he's made a few advancements. Who we got here? There's the man himself, Hodag. Sleeping peacefully. That looks comfortable, buddy. Okay, I've just hit record, and it shouldn't be very long now before we get a little... Yep, here it comes. We've got a little friend here. So I've just started building my new base, and I saw a big beastie, and I thought, well, let's test it out for what I'm actually designing it for. And that is so I can stand on the roof and fight off big beasties with it. Ooh, I was just about to say where they can't get to me, but I don't think we're tall enough. This guy reached me then. Well, maybe if I don't get so close to the edge. Actually, let's see if we can't shoot him through the walls. That might be a bit safer. Boom. You're a sitting duck, mate. You're not even hurting me. It's the same big Carnotaurus that we fought in the last episode, so shouldn't be too hard to take this guy out. Although, level 76, a bit stronger than the last one, I think. Let's just whack him with the sword. Yeah, this is weird. Sometimes I'm doing damage, but on some hits I'm not. It must be the wall getting in the way. Like, look at this sword. I don't think I'm doing any damage at all here because the hit point numbers aren't coming up. We may have to go back onto the roof for this guy. Girl. Okay, this isn't so bad now. He's not focused on me. He's eating away at my stone building, and I don't think he's going to damage that at all. So this is the plan for my new house, guys, that we can get up on the roof and fight anything we want. And I don't think we get any T-Rexes in this area, so I wouldn't be risking one of them. And he's dead. Very nice. Look who's back! It's Norma Jean. It's the original Norma Jean. She just appeared at Hodag's place one day. Someone must have brought her back. So it just says the tribe name on all my animals. I haven't named them Cortezerino. So yeah, they must have just found it flying around somewhere and brought her home. So that was cool. But she's not the only one of these I have. Well, had, I should say. I took her back to Herbivore Island to visit my old base. And while I was there, I tamed another one of these. Another girl. She was over level 100, and I called her Marilyn. And I had her for about an hour because I found an alpha raptor down here, and I flew around with her, lured it back to my base over here, which is I've done a fair bit more on. And I landed her on the roof, and let's just land real quick. Got off like this. I told it, well, not like that. I didn't jump off the roof. But I told her to stop and just, chillax. But as soon as I started shooting at the raptor, she decided to get into the fight. And once she was circling around on top of the raptor, I couldn't get a shot in. And she died. But I did get a whole lot of pretty good gear off the raptor. So I got this new crossbow. It does 150% damage. So the last one just did 100. So that's pretty cool. So the base has come along a fair bit. So this bit is still the same. We've got my room down here, not a whole lot in it. And the original plan was to have this room on this side, and I've got the same shape here ready to go for a second room on this side of the base. But I didn't have too much room in here for my animals. See, I don't have a whole lot. I've got myself another one of, well, I actually didn't tell you about poor old Chuck Berry. I was gathering berries around here, and we rounded a corner and we came up on one of those big bird tickle finger dinos. Let me upgrade you. What do we want to put on you? A bit more weight. And yes, we couldn't get away because Chuck Berry was too slow and he was getting killed, so I sort of jumped off and ran for my life. But we got a new one, Cherry, the girl this time. So I tried to get a girl's name that was kind of like Chuck and kind of like Berry. So Cherry suited her nicely. What else we got? We got one of these dudes that you can pet. Little minion here. And where are they? Oh no. I had a couple of snails, but I didn't tame them because I didn't know how to tame snails. So it looks like untamed animals despawn. Okay, I'll have to figure out how to tame snails and get some back because they secrete some stuff that I can use for cementing paste. But I don't really need them, I suppose. But anyway, let's take to the air and I'll show you some of my plans. So here we are at the front door, and I've built this on a bit of a dip. So I'm going to have to build it just a little bit higher so dinos can't reach up to the roof like they were earlier. And I've had to do a little bit of fancy stonework here just so we can get down to our gates. And yeah, I haven't put that second room in, well, A, because I don't need it yet, but B, because I just don't have a ton of room here to store some animals. And once I put I'm going to have another roof around this side so I can run all around my building here and shoot at the big beasties that are trying to attack. But if I put the roof on, I'm going to have trouble landing animals in there. And it's not big enough, is what I'm saying. But if you look over here, the base that the girls are building, they've put a huge wall around the outside. So, they've got a Quetzal. That is cool. That's what we've been after for so long. Apparently they're... Ooh, don't look at me, you're scaring me. Anyway, they've got plenty of room here to do all kinds of stuff. Looks like they've got a bit of an egg hatchery going on there. And I sort of need kind of the same thing. I need a bit of a space around there, so I'm going to build my own big wall. But it's not going to look like the one the girls have there, because my whole idea of this base is that I can run around on the ceilings and shoot at any beasties that are attacking me. So when I build a big wall around the outside, I'm going to have little pathways leading out onto the wall's edge, and so I can still get out there and shoot at the beasties. And I might even have a few different pens rather than just one big open space, a few pens, so if I want to tame an animal, I can get it to chase me, and I'll lead it into the pen and shut the gate behind it, and then if it tries to run away, it won't be able to. It'll be trapped. So I think that is going to be my next step. There's lots of work to do. And this doesn't look like much, but it takes so long to get all of this stone. Although we do have a new stone dinosaur that Hodag got for us. He's a little dude over here. Where is he? Is he still there? This little girl, Winona. No, that's a beaver. The one behind that, Brooklyn Fishwife. I don't know why he named it that. That's a bit of an odd name. But that thing gets stone like crazy. But I'm a little bit scared to take it out here because we're getting raptors up here, and especially those big bird brain animals. If one of them comes along, I'll end up killing his little animal there, and they're pretty hard to get, I think. So I'm quite happy taking El Smasho out here, because if he dies, oh well, he dies. Yeah, that happens, but I don't want to risk someone else's dino. So it's not particularly safe, this area out here, but I'm going to have to do it eventually. We're going to need tons and tons more stone, and we're going to keep working on this base. And before we leave, I'll take you on a little tour of everything else we got going on here. It's not exactly defensible so far, our bases here. We're going to be doing PvP things once a month on the server, and if the other tribe attacks here, I think we might be toast. Although it'd be a pretty cool group project. We haven't been building out in the middle here, because as soon as we put buildings down, all these resources are going to stop spawning. But if we're going to be doing PvP or capture the flag, I think a good group project might be right in the center here, where we've got this circular rock formation, building a huge castle that we can defend. And because we've got our bases around the outside as well, you could have a few people in the center here defending this, and then a few people in their bases, so anyone trying to approach this area would have to knock out one of these bases first, otherwise they'd get attacked on their flanks. So yeah, I'll talk about it with the other guys. We're a long way off doing that yet though. So here's Gexu's place. Lots of nasties hanging around here, but he seems to be doing okay. He's got a garden. He's doing much better than I am. I haven't even hooked up all my water yet. He's got chickens going. Cool. But yes, he's out here at the swamp, so it's nice and dangerous. I don't know how he went putting this water pipe in with all the nasties around here, although I don't see any just yet. Let's have a fly around and see if we can find any beasties, just to show you what sort of nastiness is going on here. Is that an alligator thing? Whoa. Oh, I wonder how you tame them. He'd make a good guard dog. Gosh, he's big. Another one over there walking around. Getting attacked by an alpha raptor. Very dangerous spot. And there are... Ooh, big snake. Why didn't you build all the way down here, Gexu? That would have been fun. And there are a few other guys building in the redwoods, I think. So they are experienced players, and I don't know much about the redwoods, except that Hodag when I first arrived, he let me fly around on his bird and scout a base location. And I said, gee, these redwoods are pretty. And he said, don't fly my bird into the redwoods. So apparently there are nasties in there. I don't know where their base is, but yeah, I'm not going to go in there looking for it. Apparently it's a bad idea. Can you see that? There's like a cat on a... Hopefully nothing attacks me. Cool. Apparently that is why you don't fly your bird. How do I get out of that? Yeah, here we go. That's why you don't fly your bird into the redwoods. Those things jump out and grab you. And there's the big bird brain, big bird thing, whatever it's called. That beastie has killed more of my dinos than anything else. I think it's killed about 3. I hate you. I hate you. I'm probably going to tame you. So we might leave it there, guys. It's nice to be airborne finally, so I can move around without everything trying to eat me. It's a lot quicker than using that silly raft and hugging the beach. So I don't know what's next, guys. Like usually I say next episode we're doing this or that, but I don't know the game very well yet. So I will build a bit more on my base, probably put a big wall around it and give myself some more pens for putting dinos in. But as far as advancing in the game and taming new dinos, I don't really know what I'm supposed to be doing yet. So we'll find out together next episode, guys. See you later.